All right, if you're a healthcare professional and you need a quick, no-nonsense guide to lung sounds, you are in exactly the right spot. In this explainer, we're going to get super clear on what Rhonchi are and what they mean. So, picture this. You've got your stethoscope on a patient's chest, and you hear this gurgling, kind of snoring sound. It's low-pitched. You know it's not a wheeze, and it's not really a crackle. So what is that? And more importantly, what does it actually tell you? That's the mystery we're about to solve.
Okay, so that sound we're talking about, it's called Rhonchi. But just knowing the name isn't enough, right? Let's get a really solid, clinically useful definition so we're all on the same page when we hear it.
Let's really break this down. The two big keywords here are low-pitched, so think snoring, gurgling, and larger airways. This is so important. This sound is not coming from way down in the tiny little alveoli. Nope, this is happening up in the big tubes, the bronchi. What you're literally hearing is air trying to bubble its way through thick, sticky mucus. Okay, so we can identify the sound. That's step one. Check. But the real skill, the clinical detective work, is figuring out what it's telling you about your patient. When you hear that sound, what list of possibilities should instantly pop into your head?
And here's the key takeaway. It's actually super simple. Rhonchi means congestion, period. It's a direct signal that something, and that something is usually mucus, is clogging up those bigger airways. It's a really clean, direct clue.
So that immediately leads us to, okay, what causes that kind of congestion? And your brain should just fire off this list. Number one, top of the list, is bronchitis. That is the classic textbook cause of rhonchi. But you also got to think about COPD, especially when someone's having a flare-up, or maybe a pneumonia that's producing a lot of secretions. Basically, anything that puts thick gunk in the bronchi.
All right, let's talk about a really common trap that people fall into. There's a condition where you might hear rhonchi, but it's not the main event. And telling the difference here, that's absolutely key to getting your assessment right.
Okay, let's put these side by side. When you're thinking bronchiolitis, the classic sounds you're really listening for are wheezing and crackles. Now, could you also hear rhonchi? Yeah, you bet, if there's a ton of mucus. But it's not the main story. If the loudest, most obvious sound you're hearing is that low-pitched rhonchi, your brain should be steering away from bronchiolitis and back towards things like bronchitis.
Okay, now for my favorite part. This is an awesome little trick you can use right at the bedside. It takes literally seconds, and it will make you so much more confident in your diagnosis.
It's simply called the cough test, and it's so effective. Here's what you do. You hear the rhonchi. You ask your patient to give you a big, deep cough, and then you listen again. So why does this work? It's simple physics. That cough literally shakes up and moves the mucus around in those big airways. So if that sound goes away or even just changes a lot, bam, you've got some really strong evidence that what you were hearing was rhonchi.
But what if it doesn't clear? You do the test, they give a huge cough, you put your stethoscope back on, and that same gurgling sound is still there. Exactly the same. What does that mean?
Well, if that sound doesn't clear, that's your cue to start thinking bigger. It suggests that the blockage isn't just some loose mucus that can be coughed around. You have to start considering something more permanent, something fixed, like a tumor or some other kind of deeper issue that a cough isn't going to touch. And remember this, a negative result on this test is just as valuable as a positive one. It tells you a ton.
All right, let's wrap this up and boil it all down to the single most important idea. If you forget everything else, please remember this one thing.
Here it is, rhonchi clear with a cough because they're caused by stuff that can move, mucus. That temporary nature is what defines them. That's why the cough test is the perfect tool for the job. You lock in that connection and you're going to be so much more confident telling rhonchi apart from other sounds.
So we'll leave you with this final thought. Getting rhonchi down is a huge step, but it kind of opens up a new question, doesn't it? What else might you be misinterpreting? Can you right now tell the difference between fine and coarse crackles 100% of the time? Are you sure that's a wheeze and not stridor? The only way to get better is to keep that stethoscope on, keep listening, and just keep learning. Thanks so much for joining us.